What's up, everyone? How are you? So welcome back to the channel. The NI Gamer Reacts back with another video for you, and this time it's something different, but it's going to be a good reaction video as it's all about wildlife. I do like wildlife, and the country that we're looking at, the United States, is somewhere I want to go. So I wanted to look up the top five deadliest states with in terms of wildlife. So this is going to be crazy, and if I was to guess, I'd maybe say like California, Florida, Texas, places like that there. But I don't know for certain. So we're going to get into it and we're going to see what it's like. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. And if you want to see more videos like this, because I do want to do different types of videos instead of just Fail Army and other things like that, wrestling and stuff, let me know in the comment section as well. Anyway, here we go.
The USA is one of the deadliest countries in the world when it comes to
Oh,
wildlife,
100%. And
as
there's a
it's
bear
home to many
already.
creatures that can
Cracks.
seriously injure or even kill you. Of course, some states are
Oh,
more
beautiful
dangerous
though.
than others, and in today's video I will be going
There's a
through some of the
turtle.
deadliest. I will be judging the states on the number of fatal animal attacks from 1999 to
Oh,
2019, and there are 5 states that stand
makes
out.
sense.
The number of fatal animal attacks varies greatly from state to state, and this is
It's a
due to a
beautiful
wide
waterfall.
variety of factors. Some states have a much larger population than
Has to be
others,
LA.
and some have a relatively small population of deadly animals. In the US, since the year 1970, the most dangerous wild animals have been brown bears, sharks,
Jeez.
snakes, black bears, and alligators. These animals only
Jesus.
tell half of the story, as a large number of Americans are killed by pets and livestock, and
It's
many are
actually
taken
mad.
by insects. If a state has the deadly combination of a large population of humans and a large population of dangerous animals, it's more than likely that they'll be on this list. Without further ado, we can take a look at our first state, and that state is Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee.
Tennessee has more caves than any
Never would
other
have guessed.
state, and it's home to the country's largest underground lake. Tennessee is home to quite a few dangerous animals, and some of these animals are venomous.
That's actually crazy. Like, did they say it has the most like caves in the state? You know that is insane. Like, even like around where I'm from, there isn't too many caves. There's barely. Honestly, like if Belfast wasn't here, there wouldn't be much in our area. To be fair, uh, that's good
You
to
can
know
find
though.
potentially dangerous spiders such as the black widows and the brown recluse, and
Jesus.
it's
Well,
also home to some venomous
I
snakes.
could be wrong, but anyone from Belfast, let me know. I think we may have like a false black widow or something, or false widow or something like that there, but it's not anywhere near as deadly as the black widow. But it's just apparently that they can be
Such as
a
the
bit bad. I think
copperhead,
that's
the
about it.
cottonmouth, the timber rattlesnake, and the pygmy rattlesnake. The venom
All
from these
deadly
animals may
snakes.
not kill you directly, but you
Jesus.
can die if you go into anaphylactic shock. Tennessee is also home to some large predators, with some of the most iconic predators being black bears and cougars. These animals are of course very dangerous, but
And yeah, like Tennessee seems to have it all. There's snakes, spiders, bears, cougars. But the one thing I will say, like the states that might be quite high on this list or the top five are probably ones as well that have the most beautiful what would you say forests and places. So like I think it's just natural if you have such a beautiful area that that's where the wildlife's gonna tend to be. Um, and I bet that's where probably most of the attacks come from, and maybe people camping and stuff. But Tennessee looks
fatal
brilliant,
attacks
honestly. I would
on
love to go.
humans are relatively rare. In Tennessee, you'll also have to look out for large herbivores, as these animals can turn deadly in certain
Jesus.
circumstances. Deer and wild boar can kill people if they're startled, and they can also kill people in traffic collisions. As well as this, many people in Tennessee are killed by pets and livestock. And from 1999 to 2019, 170 people lost their lives due to animal attacks in Tennessee. This puts
That is mad.
Tennessee at number 5, and we won't have to travel far.
I really don't think Ireland, well, Northern Ireland, Ireland, whatever you want to say, but up here in Belfast, there's maybe one, probably, well, maybe dogs, like pets would potentially do more damage, but even at that, like, you're talking maybe one every few years or something like that there. So it's not really like that bad, but that's crazy about Tennessee. But Tennessee looks beautiful. I'll definitely want to go there someday.
For our next state, North Carolina borders
Oh,
Tennessee, and because of this, it shares a lot of its wildlife.
right.
North Carolina has a larger human population than Tennessee, but the two states are a similar size. This means that the people in North Carolina are more likely to come into contact with wild animals, and North Carolina has a few more dangerous species
Beautiful
than
house.
Tennessee. North Carolina is home to a healthy population of alligators, and these animals can be very dangerous, especially to young children. Although there have been a few confirmed sightings, alligators are very rare in Tennessee, so you're very unlikely to be attacked by one there. The people of North Carolina not only have to be wary of alligators, but they also have to be wary of ocean creatures. Unlike Tennessee, North Carolina has coastal regions, and this means that there have been some shark attacks over the years. Since 1935, there have been at least 70
That's
unprovoked shark
crazy.
attacks off the coast of North Carolina, and this is a relatively large number compared to other
It doesn't seem like you're safe anywhere in North Carolina. You know, the forests, the sea, the lakes. Jesus.
coastal states. As well as this, it's also home to a few venomous snakes that can't be found in Tennessee, and this means that it's had a few more fatal animal attacks. From the years 1999 to 2019, 180 people lost their lives due to animal attacks in North Carolina, and this means that North Carolina is the fourth deadliest state. For our next state, we will be heading
Say
south, as
Florida.
we will be travelling to
I did
Florida.
say
I'm
Florida.
sure that before many of you even clicked on this
Let me go
video, you
back a wee
knew
bit
that
because that the flag of Florida is that the flag, the state flag of Florida. I could be wrong. That's very similar to the Northern Irish. You know, the flag, or you know, in fact, it's just got the red hand in the middle. You know, but it's got the red, cross and stuff. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
I'm sure that before many of you even clicked on this video, you knew that Florida was going to end up on this list.
Yeah, hundred
Florida
percent.
has garnered the reputation of being a very crazy state, and its
Oh, hundred
ecosystem
percent.
is quite crazy too. As Florida has a humid tropical climate, it's home to quite a few animals that can't be found in any of the other states. Louisiana and Florida
The thing is though, Florida is the place I want to go the most to, which is crazy. I'd love to go to like Miami or Jacksonville or places like that. There, I don't know why, just the whole weather and there's just something wanting me to go there, but maybe after watching this video it may change.
have the largest alligator populations, and Florida is also home to the American crocodile. Since 1948, there have been
Wait
around
there. Let me
450
see. 450 alligator attacks. That is mental. Florida man shrugs off losing arm in alligator. It's not the end of the world. Nah, fucking hell, man. What the? How do you shrug that off? You can't. I suppose you shrug one say because one of your arms is off, but like that's absolutely mental. That's crazy. Florida teenager 13 who survived horror alligator attack reveals how he punched the reptile after it grabbed his right leg. His jaw was so tied on there was no getting out. Yeah, like if you're caught in the jaws of like that's probably got the strongest bite of animals probably. I would say it's up there anyway. That's crazy, man.
alligator attacks in Florida, and around 30 of these attacks have been
It's
fatal.
crazy.
Florida is also surrounded by a very vibrant marine ecosystem, and in this ecosystem, you'll find many dangerous predators. Florida had the most unprovoked shark attacks in the US in 2020.
Right, so New Jersey, even as far as New Jersey, New York and
And
stuff.
Florida made up 16 of the total 36 cases in the US.
Crazy.
Florida is home to potentially dangerous mammals such as the Florida panther, but this cat is extremely rare. As I've covered many times on the channel before, Florida is one of the worst affected areas when it comes to invasive species, and some of these species can be very dangerous. There are a large number of invasive snakes, and the world's deadliest crocodile has also been spotted in the Everglades. All of these factors lead
Was
to
that a Nile crocodile or in Florida? Jesus, this is you never think of in face of I can barely pronounce the word a species, but yeah, that's absolutely mad. Like and people don't realize like it only takes a few of them to breed and then take over a full area, and next thing you know, they're destroying the sort of natural ecosystem that's there. It's crazy.
Florida being a relatively deadly state. and a lot of people in Florida live in close proximity to wild areas. From 1999 to 2019, 247 people were killed by animals in
That is
Florida, and
mad.
this means that Florida is the third deadliest state. For our next state, we will be heading west, as we will
California.
be
Yep.
traveling to
Did say
California.
California. I said
California has the
Texas as well.
largest human population of all the 50 states, and as of
Oh,
2023, there
beautiful.
are around 40 million people living here. This
Crazy.
makes up around 12% of the national
So I keep
population.
pausing it, folks. It's just I want to keep comparing it to where I live. So 40 million in California. Did that say? Honestly, I think Northern Ireland has about 1.5 million. Maybe just slightly more than that. Definitely not more than 2 million. I know that there. Well, could be wrong, but I mean it would be no more than 3 million. I can guarantee that. But yeah, just even the size different. I don't think Northern Ireland would probably even you could. I think LA has more people in it, which is mad. Really
And there are
crazy when
more
you think about it.
people in California than there are in Canada.
No way.
California's large
What?
human population is one of the main reasons why it has so
Actually
many
mental.
fatal animal attacks, as its wildlife isn't as dangerous
Is
as
that a
some other
coyote?
states. A large number of people killed by animals in California are killed by dogs and livestock, but of course there are some dangerous wild animals out there. California is home to black bears and cougars, and it's also home to a large
There
number.
is a saying, isn't there, on birds? If it's a black bird, is it fight back? I could be wrong on this. If it's a brown bear like lie down or something, and if it's a polar bear, you're dead. But let me take this back a wee bit because it did say other things there.
And cougars, and it's also home to a large number of venomous desert animals. These animals can kill you in certain circumstances, and of course, California is another coastal state. As California has such a large population, all these animal attacks add up, and from 1999 to 2019, 299 people
It's
were
actually
killed
mad.
by animals in California. This slots them in at number 2, and to find the deadliest state in the US, we will be heading east. Texas has a
Say
very large
Texas.
human
I got the top three at
population, but it's
least.
still a relatively wild state. It's home to many wild open
But I wouldn't say
areas,
there
and
would
it's also
be
home to a lot of
shark attacks
livestock.
in
There are
Texas.
around 12 million cattle in Texas, and these animals kill around 20 people each year in the US. This means that cattle kill more people than bears and sharks combined, and it's
Jesus.
one of the reasons why Texas is so high up on this list. Texas is home to a large number of venomous snakes, with many of these snakes being rattlesnakes. As well as this, Texas is also home to large predators, such as alligators, mountain lions, and bears. Texas is the largest of the lower 48 states, and it also has the largest deer population. It's home to around 5.5 million deer, and
That's more
sometimes these deer can kill
That is
people.
way more people in Northern Ireland. So Texas has more deers than where I'm from. That's
Some
a crazy
hunters are
stat.
killed directly by deer, but deer can also cause fatalities on the road. Deer vehicle collisions lead to around 200 human deaths each year in the
That's
US, and
crazy.
this is part of the reason why Texas is such a deadly state. From 1999 to 2019, 520 people were killed by animals in Texas,
That
and this means
is
that Texas is the deadliest state
by
when it comes to
far.
wildlife in the USA. If there are any other states that you feel should have made it into this video, then let me know down in the comments below. But thank
Yeah, same here, folks. Same here, and I think that's the end of the video anyway. But yeah, let me know. Like if the state you live in, if you're watching this, say you're watching this, I don't know, from like Montana or I don't know, Illinois or something, and you think your state's up there, and let me know the animals that are in your state as well that you could end up running into. Um, I actually thought Alaska might have been in there, but it may have just been a wee bit short. Just thinking of like, is there polar bears in Alaska and things like that? Um, and different animals like that. But this is a really good video because I wanted to start deep diving more into the US. Because I love and want to go to the US. So it definitely for me if I get accustomed to what each state is about or what different things like that there. I would love just to get away from Northern Ireland, But the US is definitely on my bucket list. Florida, I'd love to go to Texas, California, all those places eventually. But this video was brilliant, and until you hear the stats there, you don't realize like like 20 people are killed every year, is it, by cattle and or like sort of farm animals like that in Texas. That's absolutely mental. Didn't think that over here. You've honestly nothing happens over here. Oh, rats happen quite a lot, but which is happening right now, like even around the corner from me, which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't take part in. It's a disgrace. But you're gonna have idiots out there. But yeah, that's about it. But thanks for watching, folks. I'm rambling on here, but I appreciate you. Watching. If you like the video, appreciate that too. And why not subscribe to the channel? Like, all that really does help, and we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers here on this channel. It would be unbelievable. Um, and let me know as well, any videos you want to see around the US or anything like that, drop them in the comment section. I would definitely love to check them out. Just instead of doing the same old reactions, I'm trying to do different things. But I appreciate it, folks. You all have a great one, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.